Thank goodness for little notes on your computer that tell you that you've still muted. Thank you so much for joining me this evening for another Friday live stream. And I'm delighted to be playing some of my favourite music for you. I've entitled this concert Life, Love, Peace and Hope. It's been a difficult week. It's been a complicated week for lots of people, but it's very important to take time out to look after yourself and say thank you for taking time this evening to join me. I would like to start with a piece of music that reminds me to allow time to let peace in. Those of you who know me realise that actually I listen to a lot of very loud, noisy music. I actually blew up the speakers in my first car listening to Christian heavy metal of all things. And as I get older, I value more and more reflective moments. And this piece inspires me to have more moments of reflection. It's by Bach. All of us, without exception, has experienced loss this year for many reasons, in many different ways. It is really easy to get stuck in what's been taken away, in watching the news, in surrounding ourselves with chaos. The world is in pain, yet there is so much to be grateful for. Taking time to give thanks for even the small things can change how we feel about ourselves, about life, and about the world. Finding moments of peace, hope, and even joy in surprising ways. This next piece of music I'm going to play is a sonata by Telemann, and I find that it expresses such a wide variety of feelings and emotions. In just a few short minutes, it takes you on a wide journey. Sometimes we need encouragement from our family and our friends to remind us to return to a thankful mindset. And I have too many friends to mention here that I would love to say a huge thank you for all your encouragement and support this year, for various reasons. After my operation, with the situation with lockdown and all musicians losing our live work, it has been just so touching to have your blessing and your friendship. So, of course, sometimes we have friends that we see very regularly, and other times we have friends that we don't see for a long time, but you can pick up exactly where you left off. And that's been another great blessing of lockdown, is getting in touch with old friends. And, well, not so old. I don't like to think we're that old. But it has been wonderful to have some benefits of having some space to think about life. You never forget the people who touch your life, who help you, encourage you, inspire you, who move you, even just for a short moment. I'd like to play a piece of music that a lot of my friends have really enjoyed hearing me introduce over the years. And it's a piece called The Swan, and it's by Camille Saint-Saens. Now, Saint-Saens needed his friends to encourage him in this moment. He wrote what he thought was a very frivolous piece of music called The Carnival of the Animals, and he performed it to his friends, and they thought it was delightful. And he just thought it was just such a silly piece and was going to throw it away. And fortunately, he had great friends that he trusted. He allowed them to perform The Swan in his lifetime, and in his will, he relented and allowed them to perform the whole of The Carnival of the Animals. And I'm so grateful. It's the first piece of music that I ever heard on a cassette that I got from my mum and dad. And so it definitely inspired me in my love of classical music. So here is The Swan by Camille Saint-Saens. I'd like to play a piece of music by a very dear friend of mine, Mike Abrams now. This is called Love in 1963. So he must have written it while extremely young. So this piece of music expresses all the emotions of new love. Love as a teenager, love when it just feels so huge and so magnificent and unlike anything you've ever experienced before. So I'd like to play this for Mike and Jane, and also for the lovely Lisa who introduced me to Mike and Jane at one of her parties. So hello Lisa in Luxembourg, and I'm sending lots of love and a great big hug, and hello to Mike and Jane. Thank you so much, Mike, for writing that and sending it to me. It's a beautiful piece of music. I've put a link in the information below this video to a CD of Mike's that he had released that I got to play on rather wonderfully with my harpist Cecily Beer as part of Heavenly Duets, flute and harp duo. So do check it out and have a listen. So the next piece I'd like to play is perhaps the most famous love song of all. And I'd like to play this for the amazing Aldo and everyone who is working so hard at La Bella Vista in St Leonard's-on-Sea. They have been providing the most wonderful food during lockdown, and it's been making me feel very hungry when I've been seeing all the photographs on social media. And I thoroughly recommend going and eating there. I got to meet Aldo because of two wonderful friends of mine who I'd like to say hello to. Rosie and Adrian. Hello, good evening. And also to Professor Briggs. So without Professor Briggs and Rosie and Adrian, I wouldn't be here standing in front of you performing today. So I owe them a massive thanks, basically. So I'd like to play some Puccini, O mio babbino caro. And I am sure that there'll be some of you singing along. That's the joy of a live stream. I can play something that you can all sing along at home and you won't annoy the rest of the audience. So here we go. finally, I would like to leave you all with a song that is about the whole journey of life, looking to the future, but also looking back to the past simultaneously. It's called Moon River. The river itself represents time and the journey from start to finish. And I'd like to play this especially for Alan. And I know that you love this song, it's your favourite song. And I look forward to hearing you sing it to me in person, hopefully very, very soon. Here is Moon River by Henry Mancini and Johnny Mercer. Life, love, peace and hope. May we all find more of them. Thank you so much for joining me and have a lovely weekend. Good night.